The development of a nation hugely relies on the human capital. For any nation to realize its full potential, its people must be empowered with relevant skills. 3 years after its inception, M-Pesa Foundation Academy by telco giant Safaricom was officially launched today. The chairman of M-Pesa Foundation, Michael Joseph, being the host, explained to the guests how the academy came to be.
We really wanted to do something big that could change the lives of Kenyans in a big way, not just for today, but for the future. So we thought, what is it that's holding Kenya up from being the great country that it deserves to be, and how can we help? In our collective minds, it was leadership based on integrity, strong values, and a real desire to serve. At the time of Kenya's independence, which probably some of you were here at the time, we sent many of our current Kenyan leaders to the USA to further their education. President Kennedy said, and I'm paraphrasing, "Education is in truth the only key to genuine independence and progress," and I believe that statement still holds today. So we thought, let's start with the youth. Let's prepare them for the future. Let's prepare them to be the future leaders of this great country. Hence this fantastic academy.
The Cabinet Secretary Education, Ambassador Amina Mohamed, went on to point out that the Academy's curriculum is in line with the Kenyan education policy.
Your Excellency, I've walked the hallways of this institution. I have interacted with students, with management, and with the teaching faculty. I can confirm to Your Excellency that the curriculum and pedagogy offered by the Academy is aligned with the country's education policy and provides an avenue for innovative and lifelong learning.
The guest of honor, His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, started off by thanking M-Pesa Foundation for giving hope to the young people through the academy.
I also wish to take this opportunity to thank Safaricom, and in particular the M-Pesa Foundation, for giving hope and a future to thousands of young Kenyans, not just those in front of us. They are in many ways inspiring us to believe that our past must never determine our future. At this academy, by bringing together students from all corners of our country, they are building the cohesive and inclusive Kenya we all want. By their various other initiatives, they are not only educating young people, but are also touching lives in the communities from which these students come from. It is indeed a very commendable program.
The president alluded to the Big Four agenda and pointed out that a skilled human capital is at the center of the agenda.
The government has identified 4 key pillars, which we call the Big Four, pillars that will drive growth in agriculture, health, housing, manufacturing. And each pillar itself relies on skilled, motivated Kenyans, all of whom share a common vision for our country. And it is therefore important that we provide quality education to our young people, and my government will continue to support all institutions and organizations within the education sector to promote excellence and credibility.
He then went ahead to challenge the students to be citizens of integrity as they build their future.
Not all of us will be brilliant academically, but we all have a talent that God has given us. All we need is to ensure that we do our very best, that we become people of integrity. As I keep saying, it doesn't make a difference what grade you get. There will be those who will go to university, but that does not necessarily mean that if you don't go to university, you're a failure. You're not a failure. You have the opportunity to become a great engineer out of a technical school. You have the ability to become the best farmer. You have the ability to become the best carpenter. And all these are vocations. God, you're the best artist, the best musician. Do your best and be people of integrity. The rest will sort itself out.
When he was asked by one of the students on what he aspires to achieve by the end of his term in 2022, he had this to say.
I hope many things, but two things in particular. One, that I will have left a united, cohesive society. And two, that we shall have won the war on corruption.
Thank you, Excellency.
As the president left the venue, it was clear that quality of education is an integral element in the attainment of the short and long-term developmental plans of Kenya. Sitting on a 50-acre piece of land from the outskirts of Thika town lies the M-Pesa Foundation Academy, which promotes learning and nurtures innovation and talent. Now, it is rightfully to say that the youth are the leaders of today, where they say here in M-Pesa Foundation Academy, thinkers, doers and leaders. Reporting for Brand Plus TV, I am Karari John Wambugu.